Josh. We are now live back to week 5 of the show, I believe. We
Yes,
told y'all
sir.
week kind of got our asses beat last week, especially with
NFL for you.
we didn't have no college picks, so we weren't able to put anything out. We did a show, I think 2 weeks ago with some picks, but like we said, there was too many moving parts for us to confidently put that out there. But we're going to get back on track. I think the week before that we went 80% as well. Missed on was that the Oregon? That was the week we missed on Oregon, right?
It's Oregon, man.
Oh my God,
We told
goodness
them
me!
about the 49ers. We told them about the Cowboys.
Boy, those were locks. Like what did we say? I think I have that on there. When the 49ers beat you, they spanked that ass. Like, and that's exactly what they did with Philly. They spanked that ass, just like we did 2 days ago. Um,
Easy
but
money.
just some fortunate events has happened, at least to me. I personally am not going to be betting on the NFL because
Shit, that
I,
Dolphins game took it out of you, shit.
yeah, what's the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back, or whatever the hell. That was it. That was it. Like I've seen it all, but I haven't seen something that was like really rigged. First of all, Tyreek Hill is a primetime game. Everybody bets is over. He gets hurt. So instead of sitting at the game where the sports betting world usually, like, if somebody gets hurt the first half, they'll refund you your money, or you'll get a credit. He doesn't play the whole third quarter and then comes back into the fourth quarter and then goes back out. So now you can't get a refund because he played in the second half and he didn't cover. Like, when I'm betting in last night, I'm going through
Everybody is
my
pissed about that, boy.
bruh, and I'm
There's
going
a
through
lot
my
of money
mind.
lost on that.
It was so much money lost on nonsense this week. Like, I thought I was slick betting on. I had like an extra dub in my account. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna bet on the Lions player props. They should, even if they don't beat the Bears, they're gonna at least score, bro." Like, they all
That
went under.
performance.
Like, it's like
What are we doing?
anytime it's the public is on a lot of, like, it's a prime time game. Let's just say Josh is favored to get 55 yards receiving. He's gotten that 6 straight weeks. He's on TV playing against the worst pass defense. 9 times out of 10, that shit should go under. But the funny thing is, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go. It's going to be, excuse me, it should go over, but it's going to go under because it's on primetime TV and everybody's betting on Josh. Now Josh magically got a fucking hamstring hurt. Like, this shit is just crazy how that
And
shit
he's
works.
gonna give it a go after the half. So now you can't get a refund.
So, like, I'm like and I mean, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I'm still gonna give picks, so they might actually be even better because I'm not playing them. So they might be a little bit unbiased. So we'll give them out. We're not gonna spend too much time on it. We're gonna get back on our groove with our college picks. Um, so yeah, so we'll do our best to give out like the New Year's Six bowl picks. It's still, I think we got to wait like a couple more days for this transfer portal stuff. As you see,
Just
Josh
one
got his
more week.
Miami mistake. He got his goddamn Miami shit on with that shit on with trying to get Cam Ward. So we're gonna wait. They got a game coming up, so uh, you know, we're gonna wait on that. We'll still do some NFL picks, but I'm just learning, like, when you're doing teaser, just take the points because these NFL teams, it doesn't matter what their record. They're like they're all the same. Like, nobody, like,
It's
just
parity,
take the
man.
point. Yeah, just
I
take
mean
the
that
points.
Packers game, bro. That's tough. Like
The
this
Packers beat the
DeVito guy
Chiefs.
win 3 straight games
The Packers beat the Chiefs last week, and then they lose to the Giants
to the
this week.
Giants.
The
I'm,
Dolphins are 9-3. They lose to the Titans. The Chargers haven't lost by more than 10 at home in 4 years. They lose to the divisional opponent that hasn't beat them in 4 years at home. So it's like, bro, come on with this nonsense.
Something's got to give.
The Jags are, they lose
Uh,
2 straight. So it's like, you know what?
the
It's okay.
Bengals with Browning.
I'm telling
I
you,
mean,
that's low key one of my locks of the week. I'm taking the opposite side on that. It's one of these weeks that shit's coming to an end, and yeah, I think it's coming. Like, everybody gonna be betting on the Bengals. This has worked. So save this clip. Everybody's gonna be betting on the Bengals because they're at
mhm.
home. Jake Brown has
Mm-hmm.
been playing phenomenal. I think he has too. And the Minnesota Vikings only scored 3 points against the Raiders, and they barely won.
And play
And they're
like
coming
crap.
play like crap, and they're going into the Bengals. Oh yeah, give me the Bengals. That's what the public's gonna say. Give me the Bengals. I promise you, Vegas gonna find a way for the Bengals to either lose or not cover. I'm telling you that right
These
now,
games just don't get played on paper, bro. Like
bro. They
we
don't.
said, the Ravens game, we picked it. We told them the Rams are going to
I,
be competitive in that game.
bro,
They're
and
not
the
beating them by a touchdown,
but the
one
crazy
by
thing is,
6.
if you'd have took the Ravens -6, they would have covered for you for a fucking punt return. The game was competitive all game. That's the
All
stuff I'm.
game.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Like
You're punting in overtime. Like
the Miami Dolphins covered their spread in the last 3 minutes of the game and then lost by the spread. Like that, I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it there. Like that don't tell you. All right, we
Packers
did
go
on.
for 2.
See them. Okay, when I cut this up, we're gonna end it right here for this.
Yep.
For this. This is when you can see shit play out. Josh had the Packers to win by 1.5, and
One
they
and a
should have
half.
won by 1.5. They go for 2 and don't get it, so they're up by 1. So even if they do win, Josh doesn't win his ticket. Shit like that is just crazy to me. Like, bro,
Why you going for 2? Just get a
bro,
stop.
just get a stop. Like,
Worried about the wrong thing.
yeah, see what I'm saying? So shit like that. All right, we spent enough time on that, about 7 minutes on that. So let's get to.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this week's bowl games. We're gonna start with Miami, Ohio, and Appalachian with the 6 point teaser. Um, since we don't have a lot of games to go through, we can go a little bit more in depth. I watched Miami, Ohio play a couple. I think they played. Who they played? The Toledo. Did Toledo beat them? I think Toledo did beat them.
I think Miami played them the first game of the year. They got some good wide receivers. I know one thing: this game's going over, so I'm excited for that.
It's going over, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This game is going over
Let's
100%.
see. So,
In Orlando, Florida, great weather.
um, uh, that's okay. Let's see. Miami, Ohio. I'm looking up just to see what. So Miami, Jacksonville, Miami, Ohio. They score. So I'm down. Well, wait a minute. So they scored, Josh. They scored 2.6, 2.5 touchdowns a game
In the last 3 games,
for the year. The last 3 games, they score. Miami, Ohio scores, I think 2.2. So 14 points in the last 3 games. They've scored 2 TDs each game. Their last game, they scored 2.3. So,
and their last game was against Toledo,
yeah, that
Ball
was a little.
State, and Buffalo.
Yeah, so they score. That's 14 there. And how much? Who are they play? I know at the Sun Belt, they like to get in the box.
Yes, sir. That's where I'm. That's more who I have covering for us.
What?
Because I know App State scoring 21 points at minimum.
Yeah, they average 4 TDs a game. They scored the last game, but they're getting 21 at least.
At
Uh,
minimum, they're going to score 21 points.
so we could either go App to win or Miami Ohio not to lose by 13.5 or over 39, over 38.5, 37.5. So
Um,
they're getting 21. Miami Ohio gets 14. That's 35.
35. So that's right on it.
That's right on
Without
it.
anything fluky happening,
So
pick sixes and special teams. So
um
that's close.
Appalachian. That's close. I'd rather go with the so do you think Appalachian's gonna win this game? Like I don't.
I don't know if App State can win this game. These games are tricky because it's going to be like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2-3 weeks since they played. So if
What's
there's
what's
people injured, they're back.
what's Miami Ohio's record?
They're 11-2.
And what's App's record?
It's like they're like maybe like 6
Eight
and 8, 8
or
and 6,
no, they're like 8-4 or something like that.
8 and 5. They're 8 and 5.
See what I'm saying? Like it's mind boggling that why are they favored? So is either Vegas knows something, but I don't think Miami's going to get smoked
I
by two TDs.
I think it's more. I think it says more about App State and the competition that they play in their conference.
Yeah,
They're
but
playing against Madison,
that shit
and
don't
it
be
will.
mean that shit don't be
It,
meaning nothing.
it don't mean nothing, but I feel like that's what Vegas is telling you. Like, hey,
Yeah,
App State, they
cause they
play in a
playing
tough
in
conference.
yeah, cause they playing in the Sun Belt. So um,
And like you said, App State is more susceptible to put points up.
they
So on
are.
their worst day, they're going to score 21 points. On Miami, Ohio's worst day, they might not even be able to put up 10.
See, my thing with App, man, is there anything precious on the line? That's when you take App. When it's college game day there, when somebody's undefeated, when somebody's a
Yeah.
powerhouse, like when
They're
there's something,
supposed to lose to somebody.
yeah,
Whenever they're
like
supposed to lose to somebody.
yeah, that's when they're supposed to lose to somebody. That's when you take App. Like I don't like on a neutral field is App 13 points better than Miami, Ohio.
That's hard to say.
That's hard to say. And by me saying that, I would rather lean Miami, Ohio with the points. Like, are
I would.
are you are you better than Miami, Ohio by 13 points?
I
Because
was.
if Miami, Ohio gets in the box first, then it's going to be a game.
Yep. And that's how I feel.
It's going to be a
I
game.
wanted to
So
look through and see if they had any common opponents.
I
And
don't
so,
think
like,
so.
because that's always one of our
Yeah.
little things that we like to look at. Let's see.
Oh no, Josh, I'm taking them. Oh, Mile Ohio has the number 7 defense in the country. They
Yeah,
only have,
that's what I'm saying. Their defense is really good, so
yeah,
it's gonna be a battle. But
yeah,
Ohio State's defense isn't too bad, but it's not as good as Miami Ohio. So I like them plus 13. I was gonna say that. I
yeah.
wouldn't be comfortable picking App State to win.
They only give up. The last game they gave up 14. Last 3 games 1.3. Their defense is above Notre Dame's, Nebraska, Troy, Texas, Oregon, Georgia, Duke, Clemson, Texas A&M. So I mean,
Yeah, them boys they play good defense.
they
They
play
got a
good
good
defense.
defense.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
they could.
And they're used to
And
playing in elements.
let me see their scoring margin. Um,
They got a couple games where they beat people. They blew people out. Not too many though. It's a lot of one possession games within 10
yes, what I'm
points.
saying. I don't.
It's not too many blown outs unless you know what I'm saying they playing a school that's on a different level than them. They come to
I'm just
play. They come to play
yeah.
against the real schools.
Um, so App is a +5 turnover margin, and Miami Ohio is a +8 turnover margin. They're 11 and
So,
2.
so you
They
don't
lost
expect
to
any turnovers in this game, you know?
they lost to Toledo. No, they beat Toledo.
Yeah. No, they lost. I think they lost to Toledo.
No,
They lost to Toledo,
They lost
and
to Toledo first time.
yeah, oh yeah, the first time then they came back and beat them. The
So
first time, yeah. I mean,
um
they only losses is Toledo and Miami. I
yeah
mean, like literally.
yeah I would take Miami Ohio honestly. I don't think they're going out there and get clipped. And if anything, I would definitely take the under with the teaser. They not 23-14, 17-15, 23-10, 19-0, 30-16, 34-21, 17-21. But it is on a neutral field and not like a conference point. So you never know with that shit, man. Like you be like
I'd
they
be
running,
pissed if it's 24-14.
yeah, in the first half. You'd be like, well,
You know what I'm
that
saying? Well, there
okay.
it is.
Okay, so we're gonna go here. Da, 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 da. So we got that. So I'll make it neat later. Just add this. So we got Miami, Ohio. All right, moving on. Miami, Ohio. I'm gonna know something if they go out there and get clipped.
100%.
Okay. Um, ew. New Mexico State versus Fresno State. Are we touching that?
I was looking at it. I said, Ship not gonna like any of these games.
Bruh, New Mexico State versus Fresno State, bruh. Like, I have no lane or no insider information. Like,
Oh,
when I
I have
go,
no information for you. All
yeah,
we can
like,
go by is by the numbers.
but
That's literally all we can go by.
even there, I don't even know. Like, let me see if I can, if I don't scroll past you in the first like 50 teams. But I think New Mexico is it New Mexico State or is it New Mexico? One of these niggas get in the box. Who's it? Mexico or New Mexico State? That I just said.
I think it's New Mexico State.
Oh, see, New Mexico they average 3.2 touchdowns. New Mexico State, yeah, they average 3.2 as well. And
They're
Fresno,
10-4. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is an over game, Josh. They both average 3.2 TDs a game.
It's in New Mexico.
So I think it's gonna be. What's the? Let's look at the over on this.
Because with the
Um,
6-point season, what is it?
40,
45.
44, be over 44.
I like that.
Let's see what their defense gives up. Because I mean,
Both these defenses are probably mediocre.
yeah, they gotta be. There's no way that these defenses are opponents' touchdowns per game. New Mexico State, they give up three. Oh my! Hold time out. Time out. Say it again. Who's playing New Mexico State or New Mexico?
New Mexico State.
Oh my God! They give up 7 TDs their last game.
Some told me to just go through their last. So they lost to Liberty 49-35.
Oh yeah, this game's going over. There's gonna be box everywhere.
Yeah.
And who are they playing? Fresno. That's a
This
Pac-12 team,
New
or
Mexico
Mountain
State
West.
is the team that beat Auburn at Auburn.
Oh, so everybody gonna be betting on New Mexico State.
They beat Auburn 31-10 at Auburn.
Yeah, I would take the over.
I take the over. I mean, these guys put 38 up on the SEC defense.
That shit won't happen again. Who are they playing against? Fresno.
Fresno Liberty beat them twice this year, 49-35
But
and 33-17.
Liberty gets in the box.
Liberty puts up points. I mean, they do that to everybody. I think our best bet is to figure out what is Fresno State's defense doing
Yeah,
and
that's what
how.
I'm
I got
looking.
a feeling their defense is better.
I don't even see them on this little thing. If you're down, I tell me like I said, if you're next to UNC Charlotte's and I'm going upward. So
They beat
obviously,
Purdue this
I'll
year.
say it. So
Fresno State.
they got a
They
top
beat
50.
Arizona State 29-0.
Arizona State stinks though. So
Terrible. Yeah,
uh,
they're bad.
Fresno State is number 41 in the country. They give up 3 TDs a game minimum. The last
So we
game they gave
found
up
out who
4.
got the defense.
So
So we know who's playing defense.
so they give up 21 minimum.
This is
The
a
last
home game for New Mexico State, pretty much.
the last game they gave up 14 points. That was it. No, that was at home. The last game they gave up 21. So I would lean the over.
I like the over too.
I
Because
mean,
this is the thing. I think New Mexico State scores 21 points, but I think Fresno, you know what I'm saying, their defense, it might cut it 17-21. But from the looks of it, looks like you can score on New Mexico State defense.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's up with Fresno State's offense?
Oh, let me look
Because then are
because
they going to be able to capitalize on the fact that on a defense that allows somebody to score that many points on them? Because that'd be the issue.
definitely
Not
that'd be the
capitalizing on the opportunities.
yeah. We can't have field goals, bro.
Nope.
Fresno, Jesus. Um,
Big.
please don't be down here. Maybe I scrolled past you. Fresno, they scored 3 TDs a game. The last game they scored 2. So 14. They're getting 14 minimum. They give up, what did I say? 14.
Mm-hmm.
And New Mexico State gives up 14, I think, or 21. So that's 35. That shit is just gross.
It's gross, man.
I don't want to give that pick out. That shit is going to be close.
That game's gonna be extremely close.
And I just don't like doing unders in college football unless I know. Um, let's see. Okay, here's one. This is one I had circled on there. UCLA +3. Boise State 10.5. Now here's the thing.
Who's playing quarterback?
Is their quarterback playing?
I think the quarterback that's playing is the quarterback that's staying. If that like if you get my drift, you know what I'm
So,
saying?
but is the deep deep that defensive end playing?
I don't know. And see, that's the thing.
Oh,
Are the people that are the pro guys on that team playing?
yeah,
Because that's the real key.
yeah, because it's telling me no. Well, I guess your quarterback does change the spread but
Absolutely changes it.
they're still favored. But Boise, one of them fucking teams, man, they like bowl games, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This 2 weeks, I mean, wide receiver passes.
Yeah, they like bowl
You're gonna
games.
see everything.
Yeah, they like them. They like bowl games. Like they love them shit. So they be coming out there playing hard, and like, you be like, "Come on, bro! Like, is this what you came up with the whole time that you were chilling? You were drawing plays in the dirt. Let's see what Boise. These fucking games, man. They know exactly what they doing, putting these bogus ass games up there first.
You know it.
I don't even
Because
see.
these are going to be the hardest games to judge. Um,
Yeah, because if you don't have like a lean on it, man, or like some insider, I'm just going off. So, oh my goodness, Boise gets in the box. Jesus
yeah, I was going to
Christ,
say. I mean, if we know one thing, Boise's going to score,
bro,
and
they
if we know
scored,
one thing about UCLA, they'll do the same. To me, this is going to take a Pac-12 football game type feel.
bro. Boise averages 3.8. The last three is 4.7, and the last game they scored, they had 5. So, 28. Just put
I'm taking him at 4 at 28.
so 28. That's Boise. So
UCLA,
they're getting in the box 4 times.
yeah.
So that's a touchdown a quarter. Okay, so where's UCLA at? Because now that I'm glad I did look, because I was like UCLA should clip them, but
Nah.
UCLA gets in the box. So UCLA only scored 1 touchdown the last game. The last
Yeah.
3 games they scored only 2, and they averaged 3 a game. So Boise's getting 4, UCLA will get 3. That's what's that? 28, 35, 42. So 49 at the most. But this quarterback that who is
This the quarterback Chip likes. Chip don't like the kid, the Dante Moore kid. So I'm expecting UCLA to go out in every game. Only games that they didn't put up points in. Those last 2 games was against Cal. That's a rivalry game.
yep.
Don't know what happened there. They put up 38 on USC. You know, they put up 17
Is
on
that wide
Arizona
receiver
State.
playing? Is that wide receiver playing?
I think the wide receiver is playing
Well,
because
if
I
he's
don't think
playing,
he's. I think he's I think he's a underclassman. So
I like him. I think what's the over under on this? 42. Oh, they're definitely going over that.
that's why
What?
I said with that teaser, I like the over.
Yeah, they definitely. The Dallas beats the Lakers by 2 tonight. It's over 41.
I took the Mavs +2.
Oh my God. Over 41.5.
I like over.
Okay, yeah, I did too. I like. Which would you rather have, Boise +11 or over 41.5?
Over.
Over.
Uh,
Okay.
What other games you like?
Boise, UCLA, over. I mean, if we're gonna do a ticket, we're gonna have to kind of go through all of these shits, and then we can get to the if we're gonna do um Western Kentucky and Old Dominion.
It's
That's
gonna be a tough game.
a real tough game. Oh
Western
my
Kentucky
God,
got a good defense.
that shit is at Charlotte Stadium. Get at it, the famous Toastery Bowl. I might pull up and watch this. That shit is at Jerry Richardson Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina. That is absolutely hilarious. That is
Old Dominion,
oh
they
fuck yeah.
solid. They're solid.
Old Dominion, get out of here. Oh, so bro. Oh, okay. Let's go back with Cal versus Texas Tech.
Yeah,
That's going to be
that's
box
box,
everywhere.
box everywhere.
But the over is 51. So that's scaring me because
I
the
sure
over.
as hell ain't taking the under.
Yeah, I definitely ain't taking that because the UCLA Boise State game is over 41, and I feel like they getting in the box, and that's pretty low. And the Cal Texas Tech game, I feel like
I
they get.
think both these defenses are trash. Like in that UCLA Boise State game, they both have solid defenses throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? But this
Yeah.
is literally 2 6-6. These are two 500 teams. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what you get. It's gonna be points everywhere. They've had 2 months. 2 weeks to put this together.
See, that's because UCLA they has a top five defense. 1 point they only give up two TDs a game, 1.6 for the year.
Exactly.
So that's why that is so low.
Yeah,
Um,
that game is that's some more. That's probably more. The Cal Texas Tech game. I mean, Texas Tech has no problem winning that game 56-55
oh yeah, I believe
because that's
that.
just how they play. You know what I'm saying? So, and the
Um,
only drawback for that game is the weather here.
what
That
not?
game starts at 9:15.
Where's that game at?
The Cal Texas is the one that's here. Well, no. That's the game. It's in Louisiana, I believe.
Yeah.
Shreveport or something like that.
Um.
Let me see. It's the Shreveport
Oh my, yeah.
Independence.
Box everywhere. Cal's defense gives up 4.3 TDs a game. The last game they gave up one TD. That's an outliner. I ain't going off that. And the last three games they gave up 2.3.
So I like that one.
You like the over? I like the over on there. We don't have to put that much on, but I mean, just the law of average. I mean, if your defense stink, if you're, hold on. I like to compare. If your defense is behind LSU, I don't care what you did the last game. You stink. Because I'm telling you, our defense stinks. And their Cal's defense is two steps above USC. So
That just lets you know how bad that is.
Texas Tech. Wait a minute. I don't like the way I'm Texas Tech. No way, Texas. I must have missed them. No way they're no
What it
way.
say?
Okay, they're number 60, so they give up. Yeah, I like the over in that game. Like some things you just can't overthink. Texas Tech, Tech, Cal over, right?
Yep.
Over. I think it's at 50. Um, 51. Okay, so just so we can get some more content. Those are for like the December 16th. So that's this Saturday. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll come back to the 18th, the 19th, and the 21st. Let's move on to the games that we um kind of be waiting for the next week, and then we'll go back over them again on our next show. Duke versus Troy. Low key, I like Troy, even though Troy lost their head coach. I mean, I seen Duke had a couple DBs, and defensive linemen in the portal. They had, and their head coach is gone. Um, Rylan Leonard's gone. I think
Troy is good.
Troy is
They'll
good.
run the football. They got a really good running back.
I'm taking Troy.
Troy. I'll just take Troy straight up in that game.
Yeah, and they just got to win by 2. Troy
James
might.
Madison is gonna beat the mess out of Air Force.
You think? Oh yeah, this is their first bowl game, but they don't got their head coach or their quarterback. But I still think,
I'm riding with James Madison.
yeah, I like James Madison plus 4.5.
Well-oiled machine. And if anything changes for us, I'll let y'all know next week on the show.
Yep,
I'll talk to my James Madison sources
yep, James Madison.
because I am plugged in there, so I'll see what they got going on. Give me a couple of days.
Okay, so we got James Madison. I'm separating them for the Georgia State, Utah State. I don't want no parts of that. That shit's +6 and +6. I don't. That shit's nasty. Um,
Bruh, shit, let's just talk about it. Utah, you got one more chance, bruh.
who
Bruh,
they play?
look at it.
Let me see. Who did they play? I must hold. Let me scroll up. Who did Utah play? Utah. Let me hold on.
Not playing with Utah shit.
I don't. Oh my.
No, bruh. Bruh, that's what I'm saying, bruh. Bruh, shit.
Under, under, under. uh, there's nothing to talk about. Under.
Taking it under in the Utah game.
Yeah,
And that's just going to be disgusting football
bruh,
at a beautiful stadium in Vegas.
Utah. But bruh, here's my only quarrel with that shit, bruh. When Utah get into bowl games, they like to score 30. Hold on, let me look that up first. Let me before we put that in. I'm telling you, bro. Utah
They'll
Utes.
win that game 31-7.
No sir. Last 5 bowl games, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They be getting into bowl games and turning up. Let's see. Uh, bro, what? Hold on. It's
what,
bro. Something's fishy going on.
what
So
you mean?
I went to Utah's page. I went to Utah's page. Just like just little sports, whatever the hell it is. They play the Wildcats, right? Northwestern, right?
Yeah,
2023, right?
yeah.
That shit. Why did they have the score up there already? It said they lost 21-35.
Did they play already?
No,
Like I'm saying, like last year, did they play in a bowl game?
the Las Vegas Bowl. What bowl is this,
It's the Las Vegas Bowl too.
bro?
What
No,
is going on?
hold on. 2002, they played Penn State and they lost 45-48. The Rose Bowl, they played Ohio State. They lost 38-10. That's 48. They played Northwestern in the. Okay, here we go. Northwestern. They played them in the Holiday Bowl. It was 30-14. So that's 44. They won. Them niggas be putting up points in the bowl game. 45-10, 31-27, 31-26. They lost.
They'll score over 30 points in their bowl game.
Bruh. I'm still taking under on that shit though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They went 31-7, and what is it?
That's
Is it
it's
with
over
42?
47. 47. Under 47.
Come on,
Yeah.
under, no brainer.
No brainer. Yeah. There's no way they don't even have a quarterback.
Utah?
No, the guys in the portal. Remember the black guys in the
Well,
portal?
it's that dude, but then that other dude, the third stringer,
Is
he's
he put?
played some.
Is he putting up? Is he getting in the box?
I don't know if he's getting in the box, but I know he's been playing.
Bruh, I don't have time for Utah to go out there and decide they want to be the team that could have been Oregon. Let's see.
Northwestern scoring 10 points in this game.
Bruh, let's just move.
Max.
Yeah, let's move along. Some things you have to live. You can't overcomplicate things,
What
and
other
that's one.
games do you like on this little slate? I know one game I know you like. I'm just waiting on you to get to it.
I know for sure that North Carolina West Virginia game, I expect to be boxing there, even though got
Yeah.
niggas.
Well, who's playing quarterback in that game?
That's why I was like, let me take that back. I have no idea who's playing quarterback.
I know who's playing quarterback for that Georgia Tech game.
Oh yeah, Georgia Tech's getting in the box. Who they play?
Georgia UCF. That should be a good game.
Yeah, that should be boxed everywhere.
That's a. I mean, it's in Tampa, so you know what I'm saying. It's a good kind of
So,
UCF
so
gonna have
are
some
we
fans
putting the
there.
Utah Northwestern under 48.5 on there?
You can put it on there, bro. It's not going over that.
Like I mean, it shouldn't.
I mean, they have to. That's 48 points, bro. Like Utah
They're
in
going to
that
play
regard, they can win
defense.
this game 34-10, bro. 44 points.
Um, Kansas, UNLV. I don't really VTech, Tulane. I don't know anything about VTech.
I mean, Tulane's got that quarterback Pratt, but I don't know if he's playing. He played in that game against SMU. I don't know if he's playing now because he's draft eligible.
See what I'm saying, guys? Like
So
this
we don't
shit.
know who the quarterback is going to be for Tulane.
Um,
Um, but we'll be back. We'll be back before those games for
yeah.
sure. So we'll be able
Um,
to, kind of because we'll know who's playing quarterback for Carolina. We'll
Arizona,
know
Oklahoma.
Arizona. I mean, I think Arizona's whole team's going to be playing. Now, who's playing quarterback for Oklahoma?
I have
They
no
got so
idea.
many guys in the portal.
I like Arizona. Arizona's a good team, but
I do too.
Brent Venables and bowl game. I can't call the over under in this game. I don't.
And I
I
like
think.
Jed Fish. I mean, Arizona scores a lot of points.
I
That's
think.
why I think the over is at 62.5
Yeah, I
on
think
the
this gonna
regular.
be. I think it's gonna be boxed. The only thing that
62 is a lot.
was it'll be at 55.
Mm.
That's 30 to 24, 30 to 25, 30 to 20,
And
31 to
Arizona
20.
puts up points. They put up points. Yeah, I'd have to go. See, this is the thing, guys. We've watched these teams all year, and now
Yeah.
they're at a point that okay, I've watched Oklahoma play, but now I don't know if I've watched Oklahoma play without Dylan Gabriel. I haven't
Yeah.
watched them play without the offensive lineman that I see that's in the portal. The offensive lineman they got the starter was popped in the portal today.
Yeah, man.
Like, so
God
it's like
damn.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know Oklahoma's been recruiting because I know Brent Venables has
But
been
the
on
thing
it, but
is, I mean, it's a legitimate concern, Josh. I mean, we don't
we don't
know.
know.
You don't have a quarterback. Like like the teams we usually give. We've seen these guys play. I know. So
Okay,
we'll have
SMU, Boston College. I know we watched the young quarterback from SMU play. So the
yeah.
quarterback that's gonna play, we've watched him play. They'll score points. I've watched Boston College play.
I don't think they're
Miami
deep.
played in the last game of the year. They're a running team. They got like that running quarterback. He be that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So um,
they got
I don't know
Boston.
if they'll beat SMU.
They
Their
got
defense is that good.
they got Boston College at plus 18. So that tells you right there that
We, I mean,
SMU
SMU will boat race. Oh, SMU could cover this game by themselves.
I mean they could.
We've seen them do it.
Yeah, they can score, bro. I watched them in person. Like they can score.
And
Uh,
so, very interesting game. I like that game. I like the over in that game.
But the only thing is that shit is in Boston, Massachusetts at 11 o'clock in the afternoon in the morning.
So I know Boston College is going to be able to play in that. Is the question is going to be is SMU going to
That's
be able to
you.
play in that? And so as we get closer to that time, we can because I was looking at the weather for the Cowboys game this week. The weather's actually not going to be that bad. It's just
Yeah.
going to be crazy wind.
Yeah.
So as you get closer, you can kind of gauge the weather for a team that's from Texas
Yeah.
and see if they're going to be able to do what they do.
So we'll come back to that one. Let's try to get some like while we got an hour, we got about 20 minutes. Let's try to get some like we kind of know for sure we lean into it. Kentucky plus 12 or Clemson money line. Clemson
I
not to
like
lose
this.
by two. That
I
shit
like
has
Clemson.
shifted 2 points. It was Clemson -1. The spread was -7. It's dropped down to -5 now.
I
So
see that.
because who's not playing? And they just lost some. They just lost their
That
DB.
running back, the DB, the running back. Clemson lost a lot of people on defense,
Yeah, and
but Kentucky lost their offense.
Bo Collins is not playing.
But most of their wide receivers that was having was the
Yeah, they
young
whack.
guys.
Yeah,
It was the young kids that he just
I
brought in, the
still.
true freshmen. I like Clemson, man.
How many wins Dabo got?
Let's see.
He got 9, right? This would be 10 for
I
him,
th- I think
or he
I
got
think I
8.
think he got 8.
Yeah, he's getting 9 wins.
He's getting 9. I think he's getting 9 too. I like them to beat
Is
Kentucky.
Cade playing?
I think K's playing. Pretty sure K's playing. He needs to play. I think they win this game.
Yeah, I think they win it.
Um,
If I
just a
can be,
long time for K's. He turned the corner a little bit, I think, and so I think with the time that they've had, they're gonna be able to run the football. Now I see UNC Charlotte stole one of their old linemen. Is
yep,
that a starter?
yep.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know if it's a
So
starter, but he played.
you know what I'm saying. You know how that goes. But I think Clemson. I just trust their quarterback, and this is saying a lot. I like Cade Klubnik better than I like Devin Leary.
Derek Leary stinks to me, so
And then you don't have they don't have that running back that you know what I'm saying that they
yeah,
had.
right.
He's
Right.
really good.
So
So
they're not
I'm
running
taking
the ball
Clemson.
on Clemson. I'm telling you that right
No,
now.
I
Like I
don't
don't
care who's
care.
out there for Clemson.
I don't care. Yeah, exactly. They gonna play
Uh,
defense. They still. Yeah, I like Clemson.
I like
I
Clemson.
love Clemson actually.
I love Clemson a lot in that game.
Now here's the
Oh,
one
what's
that
up? Which game?
I'm really sad about that I thought we had to jump on the Notre Dame. Notre Dame right now is Notre Dame money line or Oregon State plus 12.5. I legitimately don't know about this game. Sam's not
Notre Dame.
playing.
I'm picking Notre Dame, and this is why.
I still think Notre
The
Dame
amount
wins.
of people, the amount of people that
Yeah,
Oregon
Oregon
State has
State.
lost is ridiculous. Bro, didn't the running back just win an award and hop in the portal?
No, that's Oklahoma State.
Okay. Well, then even their head coach is gone.
They
Quarterback's gone. Both
two
quarterbacks gone.
both gone. The wide
And the
no,
head coach.
they lost a DB.
They lost a lot, man. So
Uh,
I'm just taking Notre Dame money line in that game, to be honest with you.
yeah, But who is before we say that? But who is Notre Dame's backup quarterback? Who is he?
I have no idea.
And
But I
Notre
know
Dame
one
lost.
thing.
I think they
He
lost.
can hand the ball off
Yeah, they still got them.
behind that O line. That's the
Yeah.
least. That's the minimum he gonna be able to do is hand the ball off to that O line.
What about this? Check this out. What about over under 49.5?
I don't even know. I would think that Notre Dame wants to play that game in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like saying that they put up maybe 28 and give up 10. You know what I'm saying? They
What
put
about
up 27 and give up 7.
so I'm just thinking in my head if Clemson get, I mean if Notre Dame gets down 10-0, are we confident they can come back and win this game?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Even without knowing who the quarterback, just because of the O line and defense.
Okay. I would lean. They're not scoring 7 TDs in this game. 7 times 7
That's
is
why I said that's why I said I would lean towards the under in that regard, just because if when Notre Dame wins this game because of the QB situation, it's not going to be because they're scoring points from pass plays. It's going to be
Oh,
controlling the clock and running the football and getting out of there with a win.
well, let me look something up because I watched Oregon State, and the fact of the matter is, I want to see what their defense does because if their defense is giving it up, then anybody can score on them niggas. Oregon State gives up. They gave who they play last Oregon, so they scored 28. They give up 3 TDs a game, so 21. And Notre Dame only gives up 2, so that's 35. I like the under, and I like Notre Dame
Yeah.
-1. Oregon State under. Okay, so we got some solid picks going on. Okay, that's let's get to it. Georgia, Florida State.
Georgia by a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my Neo. I love you, but I just y'all don't have nobody.
But they're checked out of this game.
They don't want to play. They don't want to. I don't care what you say. Georgia might be checked out too, but at the same time, Georgia didn't get robbed. They lost.
I mean, and they're gonna a lot of the guys. I mean, on their offense, they're gonna play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've lost some guys on defense, but their offense is gonna play.
So are
And
they?
that Florida State,
So it's for be honest with. Is Florida State gonna lose by 21 though?
I don't know if they're gonna lose by 21. I think they'll lose by like 14. I don't see them losing by 3. If they lose by 3 TDs, it's because they totally just mailed it in, and I don't see that.
So we either got Georgia -7 or Florida State +21.
I'd take that Georgia -7.
Yeah, I feel safer with that. Um, who's the quarterback? Rodemaker.
Yeah, Rodemaker.
Um, now Missouri, Ohio State. This is probably going to be one of the better bowls in Jerry's world.
Devin Brown's got a field day. I'm taking Ohio State to win. I don't know how much they're gonna win, but that quarterback that they're gonna put in,
Bruh.
everybody on their team liked him. That's the quarterback that they wanted to start.
So you're taking Ohio. So
And you know how much we love Mizzou.
that's what I'm
We
saying.
we and you know how much I love Mizzou.
It's
But I just think there's
crazy.
going to be things that Ohio State going to do things in this game that we haven't seen on film.
I'm not gonna lie. I like that you said that because I was looking at that Missouri 3.5, and I'm like, I don't. It's not fishy to me, but I was like, bro, I like Missouri, but I think Ohio State is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a really good game, but I think Ohio State is going. If Marvin Harrison not playing,
I don't know if he's playing or not. I don't think he said it. He hasn't said if
I
he's.
don't think he
He
playing.
said he's still undecided on if he's even going pro.
That nigga's going pro.
I think he's going pro as well. I
I ain't.
just think that the NIL deals that they put on the table for him have made it. They're rivaling what
Yeah,
he's
he
making as
said
a
20.
rookie.
He said he was getting 25 million, but he ain't staying.
I don't think he's there. But that Devin Brown kid,
Bro,
I
but
think
Josh,
he's a lot more mobile than Kyle McCord,
so how are
and
they
so
gonna
they're going to
score?
be. I mean, they got 5-star galores over there.
But they
So
losing
I mean,
Fleming. Fleming is gone.
Fleming's gone, but they got other guys like the Brandon Ennis kid, the Cardell Tate kid. Like, bro, they got like other 5 stars waiting that haven't
Okay,
played
that's
yet.
that's what I wanted to
Like,
hear. I
yeah, bro,
like
they got wide receivers,
I
bro.
like
That's the
Missouri.
least of my worries.
I don't think Missouri can beat Ohio State by no fucking 9.5 though. I know
Nah,
that
they can,
much.
well, I know that. I know
I know.
that for a fact. But I just don't think they can keep up scoring wise.
Oh, I don't know about
They're
that.
not at a. I don't. But I'm telling you, Ohio State might put up like they might put up 40 points in this game by themselves. I really think that they're gonna have an because, bro, you gotta think they got smacked in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And so then they weren't even in the conversation. So we haven't even talked about Ohio State.
Yeah, I like Ohio State, bro.
And so
And I love Missouri too.
and if you notice in the we've been watching the portal. You haven't even heard them be in the running for a quarterback.
Yeah, yeah, because they
But they
got their
like that quarterback. They really like the guy that they about to play on that day. I'm
okay.
excited to watch him play too.
All right, yeah, we both agree. I when I saw the matchup initially, I thought, oh, I can't wait to take Missouri with the points because I know Ohio State gonna be favored. Then when I saw Missouri favorite, I'm like, nope, give me Ohio State with the points. Like, yeah, I think Ohio State might fuck around and beat them.
I do too.
Mississippi, Lane Kiffin versus James Franklin.
Is Manny Diaz coaching this game before he leaves for
I
Duke?
don't think so. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
He was just in Duke with all their gear. No, I don't think so. Let me see. Is Manny Diaz coaching? Bro, even if it was like, bro, there's no way in today's world that you take a head coaching job and you coach. It's too much going on with the transfer portal, trying to get staff. There's no way he's coaching. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh man,
I low
the Lane
key,
about to have a field day.
I low key I like Mississippi.
Penn State's best defensive player is in the going to the draft. He's not playing.
Well, you know how I feel about the Penn State's offense. So,
I haven't heard one player that started for Lane that's in the portal.
so is Penn State beating Lane by 13?
Absolutely not.
Well,
Absolutely, they can't score like that. That's not how they do. Penn State score against everybody that's under like when they gonna play down to comp, they gonna play up to comp. But
yeah.
their scoring is very sporadic for me. And Ole Miss is getting in the box. I don't even if Manny was there, Lane Kiffin was getting in the box.
So,
Lane drawing it up.
okay, so we got that.
Yep.
Wisconsin plus 17 or LSU minus 3.5.
Shout out to TVD.
Shout out to the Heisman LSU QBU. You
Is
feel
he
me?
playing?
Absolutely. What? He's not.
Oh my God.
I love Jaden Davis. He's not good enough to say I'm not playing in the fucking bowl. Get your ass out there and play. You're not going top 10. You're going like number 28,
Shit.
20. No, sir.
Shit.
No, sir. No,
Shit.
sir, Josh. No, sir.
Shit.
He is not going top 10, Josh.
Shit. You
He's
tell the
going to the
Raiders that.
Raiders.
Tell the Raiders that. The Raiders trade up for. But we said it at the same time. So y'all listen, we did not talk about this.
So didn't the fucking Raiders.
He's going straight to the Raiders. But
Bruh.
I don't even know what to say about Wisconsin. All I know is that y'all defense is terrible. And so
Terrible.
I take the over in this game just because the over is what for LSU? 12-0?
The shit is 50
Come on,
points.
man. LSU scoring 30. If Daniels is playing, you're scoring 35 points.
So
I
we'll
don't
come
care.
back to that. Let me make sure Malik Neighbors and the receivers are playing.
That's the see what was that game? See, we got time.
Yeah.
So by the time we do a next show, we'll be ready for that one. What else you like on this right now?
Oregon Liberty.
This game gonna be funny.
This game, the shit that went up now. So now is Oregon. We would get Oregon minus 11.5. Before it was going to be minus 9. Bro,
I don't like that.
No, bro, I don't think Oregon finna. There's a reason why Liberty's here, bro. They not finna get boat race, bro. They might lose by 10, 14.
They might lose by 10, 14.
21.
But they're scoring 25 minimum in this game. If
I
this
like
is
the
the same
over.
Oregon defense that I watched last week.
Well, Bucky Irvin's in the. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Bo said he did. Bo said he playing.
Bo is playing, so their offense will score. I feel like the only reason why they're gonna win is because Bo plays.
I think there's no way
because Thompson is in the portal, so he has to play. If you think about it.
Yes, Josh, there's no way that I watch a Bo Nix game and he only
puts up 21. Like this game is going over because I don't think people realize that Liberty gets in the box.
But their offense is probably one of the best offenses
Let me see.
in college football. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised since Hugh Freeze's bit has left there. They got the third best offense in the country.
5.4 touchdowns a game. Oregon.
But
This is the two best offenses in the country playing. I just thought about that.
by far,
Bro, they all average the same amount as LSU. What are we
bro,
talking about?
over. Oh, we're taking it over in that game.
And I'm taking Liberty with the points.
Wow, shit coming with it.
I'm
Hey,
taking, bro.
my
Oregon's not
uncle
fit,
go to Liberty, bro. He'll love that.
bro. So they
he
scored,
be telling me about Liberty. Where's
bro.
that game at? Oh, perfect weather in Arizona. Box everywhere.
It's gonna be boxer, okay? Liberty, Oregon. But from what I saw, the only way they get boat races is that Oregon start just clamping down on them in the third quarter or something like that. What I say over? When's the last time the G5 team played in the bowl game? Tulane and I'm just comparing this to Tulane and USC. Like
Yeah,
everybody was like, nah, Oregon gonna fucking drag them, and me included. And I look up Tulane and came back. I mean, they were up. I think they were up like 20 something, and over 60, Josh. I mean, over 58.
absolutely.
Yeah, 58 and a half. They're getting that. They might get that in the
38
first.
to 31. But this game could easily be 28 to 21 at halftime.
Yeah.
28-20.
So here's the one we're gonna spend a lot of time on. We'll end it with this one. These next two. Well, let's start with this. Texas, Washington. So I've seen it's kind of been changing. Um, I like Texas to win the game, but
I'm still leaning Texas to win the game.
I like Texas to win the game, but I don't think Washington gonna get beat by 11. But they can though. They can. Because if Oregon executes the way they should have,
How good is Texas secondary? Because this is the only thing that worries me.
no, them niggas stink.
The passing concepts that Washington was trying out last week, bro.
Everybody was
I
open.
mean, bro,
But the
everybody was open, bro.
but the thing
Every
is,
play.
Josh, Texas front, Michael Penix is not finna be sitting there throwing them passes like he did against. I watched that front five, that front
When we get
four.
home,
They get home. Like he's gonna be
that's the
moving
only
out.
thing that worries me.
I
They
know. I'm not
control the
worried.
trenches on Oregon, and I just don't see them controlling the trenches on Texas.
Bro, I don't. I don't see. I mean, early they might go back and forth. I think it's gonna be box everywhere in this game, though.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's. But I like Texas. Hmm. It's in New Orleans. That's the late game. I don't think,
This is low key a home game for Texas.
bro. This is a home game for Texas.
This is low key a home game for them. For
Washington
it to
got
be in New
the.
Orleans, bro, that's a hop, skip, and jump from Austin. They gonna be busting in students.
Bro, this shit is in the
Like
Superdome. This shit gonna be box everywhere.
it's gonna be box everywhere. Um,
Steve,
I still like Texas though, bro.
me too.
But what would they have Washington lose by though?
11.
I might like that.
I like them both. I like them both.
I like them both. Put them
But
both on there, and
if
we'll
you had
discuss it.
to
We got time.
if you had to put my hands up like this and say choose, nigga, choose with a pistol to my chest, I'm taking Texas. I'm taking.
if you put it that way, I'm taking Texas, bro.
I'm fucking taking Texas. Texas.
I'm not even. Just give me
If you
Texas.
had the gun right here, say at the end of this game, if Washington loses by more than 11, I'm gonna shoot you. And you get to pick Texas if you want. I'm taking
I'm
fucking
taking
Texas.
Texas.
I'm
I'm
taking
taking
fucking
Texas, bro.
Texas. Now,
Taking Texas, man.
because I feel like this rap. I feel like if Texas gets down, they can compete with them. They can compete with them to come back and potentially win the game, which then would mean that Washington didn't lose by 11. but I do think Texas can hop on Washington's ass
quickly.
14-3. I can see it right. I can see it right now. Announcers that they really got Micah Pence, the Heisman
They
runner-up,
can't get to
struggling.
him.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm saying they're getting home on him.
Yeah,
And
incomplete passes.
He's looking bad. He's getting off his spots, and then
Running for his life, yep.
running
They
for.
don't establish the run. Because,
I
bro, that was another thing. They
yeah,
established the run from
yeah.
the
I'm taking
get on
Texas.
Oregon.
I'm taking
I
Texas.
don't see them establishing the run on Texas.
I would
In the
lean.
Superdome.
I would lean Texas. And you know what? I think
If this game was in the Rose Bowl, they'd have a better chance.
we were 1 week early. I'm standing on it. They've been playing people close for the last. One of these games is going to be a
Bro, they can't.
blowout, and it's
That
going to
fumble
be.
that they called an incomplete pass, like it was close. That game was this close to get out of the. If that fumble was what it's called, Oregon was going to get in the box. They were already up 4.
Bruh.
That would have put us right at 11. We'd have been on here singing their praises.
Bruh. So, you know what? I'm taking Texas. Like,
Yeah.
and no disrespect to Washington. I think they're a good football team.
Great team. I like Michael Penix a lot. I think he's a pro.
Yeah. All right. So, Alabama, Michigan. So let me start off by saying that because when I clip this shit up here, and so what's this at the 61-minute mark? So we'll go to maybe 70, 75 because I want to talk about this shit because I got a bunch of fucking Alabama fans and they just been running their goddamn mouth and they swear that they just finna beat the shit out of Michigan and they've been
All
talking
right.
about that. They've been talking about that video the ESPN posted. Did you see their reaction? They don't want to play us. They not physical. Cam thinks they're gonna run through this. Alabama think they're gonna win the national
Oh
championship.
my God. Ken
Like,
got a shout out of the pod.
yeah, all you fucking Alabama fans, the bank, I'm here to tell you, the fucking bank is open. I got Michigan, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know what you got this shit twisted. You think this is the Michigan that lost to TCU? You think this is the Michigan that's soft that lost to Georgia? You thinking it's that Michigan? This is not that, and I'm here to tell you this ain't that Michigan, right?
Hey, yo.
I've watched Alabama all year. You ain't played Michigan. Michigan can play in the SEC. I don't give a shit about the SEC right now. You know, and my team is LSU, and I've watched this. Michigan plays football. They play complementary football. They play defense. If you want to score high, they can do that. If you want to score low, they can do that. Everybody bringing up, well, they only put up 23 against Iowa. Okay. Don't even worry
Okay.
about it. Don't worry about it. I got Michigan +4. I got Michigan +5.5. I got Michigan as my national championship, so I'm standing on that. And I'm not taking Alabama in none of my tickets. And I
This is
ain't
what
doing
I'm
it.
going to enjoy. This is what
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy after Michigan beat Alabama ass.
I'm standing on that. 7.5 ain't enough. I'm taking
It's
7.
not enough.
If not, because you could possibly lose 20-10. And I respect State
Stand on it,
Saban.
Ship. This is what
I
we're going to
respect
enjoy
Saban.
after.
I expect the film study. Yep. And I don't care if you don't call my phone. You go down there and score the first drive. Relax.
Up by a field goal or a touchdown at the half.
Relax. Trust me. Michigan has weapons.
They
So
haven't even really had the we talked about this. You go back any show when we talk about Michigan. We talk about Michigan does what they have to do to win.
yeah,
So if their defense is giving up points, we haven't seen it yet.
yeah.
But I'm sure that JJ McCarthy can line it up and throw the ball to the weapons that they have.
Yes. So I'm taking Michigan 5.5. Y'all
Yep.
can. I'm not taking Bama +8.5. I'm really not. Like, and I could be dead ass wrong. I mean, football is played on the field, but I've watched both of these teams, and Michigan is on a vengeance. Like, they're not scared to play Alabama. They just wanted to play Florida State so they can beat the shit out of them and
It
just.
was an easy win, bro. People confusing that little video for what it was. Like, if I'm Michigan, I want to play Florida State too. I
Yeah,
know I'm in the championship.
yeah.
Because they would
So,
have probably won that game 20-0, and they
so,
wouldn't have cared.
so do you over 38.5 or under 52.5?
I'm taking the under 52.
Yeah. I mean, what was the Ohio State game? It was
Let me look.
30. It was 30-26.
That's 56. Let me tell you. Ohio State game 30-24, 54.
That is my
That's the template that you got for that game that
yeah.
you thinking.
See, that's my and that was a rivalry game. So that's my only concern with
Penn
that.
State was 24-15.
That's
What's
more
that?
that's more like it.
34, 39, 40. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be like because bro, once they get, they're not gonna go and win this game by. They're not gonna score that additional touchdown once they're up two. Like once
Yeah.
they're up 10, Michigan they scale it back. They gonna start running the football. So uh,
But the only
it's
thing
gonna be
this
very tough for me. I like Milrow a lot, but this is probably gonna be the best defense that we played
defense,
against,
bruh. All right.
and he's not gonna be able to do.
I'm not.
There's not gonna be any running lanes open. Like
We told
they're
y'all
very good
we've
at
been telling
contain.
this shit finna be called. We've been telling you all goddamn month. Like Milrow not finna be going out there with this
But he's not
Heisman.
gonna be running around and Patrick Mahomes in it and then just slinging the ball down the field. That's not happening.
I would probably not even touch the overs and unders because I can see both. I can see over 38 and a half. It is in the Rose Bowl. It's going to be warm. I could see,
Perfect weather.
yeah, I could see 21 at, and I could see 17-7. So, but I don't think in the Rose Bowl it's going to be 17-7. So if I had to pick, I would do the over, but it's no point in me messing with that when I'm that confident on Michigan, and I know I was that confident on Oregon, and I ate my words, but I did have Michigan and Oregon in the national championship game. I don't think I'm missing on both. I have Michigan winning the national championship, so I'm
We
riding
still
with
in
it.
it. We still
I'm
in it. That's the podcast pick for the national champion.
yeah, I'm going Michigan, bro. They're just too good. Like, and Ohio State is not a bad team. They beat them 3 years in a row.
That's
3 years.
hard to do.
That's hard. So Michigan plus 4.5. So Michigan's um we're gonna go Michigan plus 4.5. I would take Michigan money line, Texas money line. Um we can do those. We still don't have enough information to do those. So let's go back up to um we need I don't know anything. I don't want to just be picking shit. Jacksonville, you
Let's just keep. Well, the picks that go this weekend, we should be good. But stuff for like some of these bowl games that's next week. When we come together next week, we'll have more information. Because,
yeah,
bro, I've been looking like I'm watching everything to see like, okay, who's coming, who's going, who's taking snaps, and I'm I'm intrigued to see because a lot of these teams
yeah.
are getting 3 weeks, and
Okay,
so
so
this first weekend gonna tell us a lot about this next weekend.
Okay, so what we got so far guys, for the first, I think the first bowl week, we have Miami, Ohio plus 13 with the teaser, UCLA, Boise. Oh, we're going with the 41 and we're going 41 and a half over, and Texas Tech Cal over. So we only got 3 picks, Josh, for the this week's bowl, which is, I mean, you don't want us just handing out just bullshit.
I can't I can't help you with Jacksonville State,
Yeah.
Louisiana. Like you know what I'm saying? Some of these games I just maybe that Georgia Southern Ohio game.
I was looking at that one too,
I know Ohio got a really good team. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
So some of these games I might just money line like the Ohio. But
I
like
was
as far
hold
as
on
me
now.
giving you intel, I can't
I
touch
was
it.
looking at the when I was scrolling through. I seen Georgia Southern down there with LSU in defense. So
Their defense is terrible.
their defense gives up 4.1 touchdowns a game. They're down there. Georgia Southern is right above Cal, USC, Colorado, and under LSU. So you know how I feel about that. So if you giving up 28, I can't. Now, what's your offense scoring? So that, matter of fact, that's where you go to scoring margin,
And
average.
they're a 500 team. Miami Ohio is a 9-3 team. It's the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
So I'm just looking at average scoring margin. Georgia State, Georgia Southern. So Georgia Southern loses by an average of 1.6 points. Last game they lost by the last three they lost by an average of 12. Their scoring margin. So obviously that means you're losing. Um, so I would probably lean just based on numbers. Minus 28 they lost for their last game. Jesus Christ. So they beat the Citadel 34-0. They beat UAB 49-35. They lost to Wisconsin by 21. They beat Ball State 40-30. They actually beat Coastal Carolina. They got their ass beat by James Madison. They beat Georgia State. I don't know. So that's a bunch of mixed. I don't know.
It's hard to judge.
They could beat. They could beat.
That's what I'm saying, guys. A lot of these games here.
I'm not gonna do it. We could come back.
We picked the ones that we felt comfortable with.
Yeah, so we're gonna end on that because we're right at an hour and 15 minutes. But I'll go through it. We got Miami, Ohio plus 13. We got Boise, UCLA over 41.5. Texas Tech, Cal over. I think 50. I think it's 52. Let me see.
I'm gonna do the Christmas slate for everybody, probably next week for the
For
NBA.
basketball.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot better with the basketball. You just gotta feel these teams out, man.
See, I have
You
no
start
idea.
feeling this stuff. You gotta feel it out. As time goes, you get a little bit better. I'm getting a lot better with my parlays with the NBA, so we'll work it out. And I'll do it similar to this. We'll put a pool together, and then you pick, you know what I'm saying, whichever ones you want. Best thing about NBA, man, you get you 6-teamer.
Yep. All right. So,
all right, man.
Well, I'll catch you. We may or may not do another show Thursday, but next week we'll be dialed in. Next week for sure, dialed in because next week is I think all the transfer portal stuff stops.
Yeah, it's all about recruiting.
Yeah, so they'll start announcing starting lineups or who's playing, so we'll know.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on the lineup. So you guys,
I'm going to check on my Canes.
Yes, sir. So we'll check in back with you guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'll put the picks on our story. I'm not going to put them on our pages yet. Because I'm put them on our story because I want the better picks to go on the page. This is just this week, guys. Want to get a quick buck. I think these are good picks. We didn't overreach like some people may be doing. Yeah, we're going to roll with that. All right, so we're a little bit right under an hour and 15. I'll holler at you, Josh.
Taking the Cowboys this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Guys.
Oh, yeah. Cowboys with the points. That's always an easy pick.